Welcome to Retired to Ride Tour 2024, video number 18.
Morning all. So we're in Welsh Wales and we've had a rainy couple of days with my wonderful brother Mark, and we're off now to Stoke-on-Trent today, and it's about, well, according to the traffic, about 4.5 hours. So we'll just mosey along, mooch along, do our own thing, and hopefully it's not going to rain. See you later. And thanks, Mark.
Our starting point is Port Talbot in Welsh Wales, isn't it? And we're heading for Stoke-on-Trent across country without using the motorways.
Welcome to Wales, they say.
All in all, it was about 20 minutes of this roadworks, which is some sort of new big interchange or bypass or something. I know about Jones the Voice and Neris the Hughes, but I think this is Evans the Road. 20 minutes later and we're heading towards the Brecon, or the lower end of the Brecon Beacons. Look at this very clear road sign on the left. The weather looks a bit suspect, but we're hoping it's going to turn sunny later. Made me laugh, that road sign. What was put there first, the tree or the sign? Now we start to see the edge of the Brecon Beacons. Wales is very beautiful. Look, there's a blue patch in the sky. This is the Welsh name for the Brecon Beacons. Don't ask me to pronounce it, I haven't got a clue. I have to admit that's a pretty stunning view. We've really enjoyed our few days in Wales. The people are lovely, so welcoming and nice, just nice. And a big thank you to Brenda the honey badger for her camera work. Coming down from the beacons and the sun comes out. we start to make progress towards Stoke-on-Trent on some pretty good roads, I think. The big V4 engine eats up the miles on roads like this. You may have noticed that we've kept our rain jackets on. I think that's a good idea, considering the weather over the last couple of days. The plan, when we get to Stoke-on-Trent, is to stay at the Holiday Inn Express and to go and see some family before heading on to Sheffield tomorrow. We're well into the groove of the ride now and the miles are just slipping away. Our route from Port Talbot to Stoke-on-Trent will take us through Leominster. We didn't actually film that bit, but these roads are absolutely top-notch. I reckon by the end of this tour, Brenda's right arm is going to be twice the size of her left arm from holding the camera on the bike all day long. We're not far from Stoke-on-Trent now. We're looking forward to catching up with family and booking into the hotel. We're booked in at the Holiday Inn Express in Stoke-on-Trent. It's pretty good, had secure parking for the bike. Place was full of people coming from or going to Alton Towers, and football fans for Stoke City's game on Sunday, which is tomorrow. So we have a good night, see family, and the next morning we're on our way to the Peak District. And it's not long into the ride before the rain sets in, but oh well, never mind. It does obscure some of the views, but we're enjoying it anyway. Obviously, we're taking it easy on these conditions, but so far so good, and not a lot of traffic on the road either. In places, the rain and the mix of that with cow poo on the road doesn't help matters much, but we think we're not far from our first stop in Monash. So, coffee at Smithy's in Monash, which is a popular bikers meeting place. They're a hardy lot, these bikers. I mean, it's Saturday and it's raining and they're all out on their bikes. Fair play. Worth a stop, this place. We saw the food, we didn't eat it. It looked pretty good though. And then we're back on our way, still heading towards Sheffield. Weather still not so good, but we're optimistic and hopeful. And Brenda does this very good shot of the two of us on the bike, and you almost feel like you're coming along with us. I think that's really clever. As we get nearer to Bakewell, still on our way to Sheffield, patches of the road start to dry out. So fingers crossed, it's only going to get better. We make our way through Bakewell. We're expecting it to be quite touristy. It is August after all, and it's a Saturday. So we're just going to crack on through the town and get on the road again towards Sheffield. And yes, it is tourist central today. It's a pretty place, but too many cars and too many people. So we're looking forward to getting out the other side. Out through the town and back onto the road, and the road's dried out, so we can make progress. I'm really looking forward to meeting up with Bill and Jan this evening, the place we're going to be staying. Bill and I have been friends for 47 years. As we ride down the hills towards Sheffield, the sun begins to shine. And I think my Yorkshire friends and family would say that's because it's God's country. And that's why the sun is shining. All I can say is after a dripping wet day riding across the peaks, the sun is a welcome sight. Into Sheffield now, a little bit further on to Dinnington, where we're staying the night with our Yorkshire family, and then tomorrow morning back into Sheffield to meet up with a Greater Northern Triumph Fettler. The reason for the trip into Sheffield is to replace this wing mirror shell that broke in France when we fell off the bike. We ordered one online, had it delivered in England, and brother Chris, got a guy called Eddie the Welder to paint it for us, which is marvellous, and we're now going to go and fit it. So that should just
pull away now.
Pull away.
There you go. That's perfect.
Pull away, huh? Yeah, it's much simpler than I thought.
Right.
And that, as you say, is actually connected to the indicator.
That's right. So now that, we'll just need to cut this.
I'll clean this off a bit.
Well, you can't get that off without cutting it. I've got plenty in there.
Push.
That's him. Job is done.
Job is done.
Yeah, I'll get.
Thank you, Brother Chris, for going to all that effort on our behalf. And here you can see Brenda looking at Chris's very nice 1960s 650 Bonneville. And if you want to know what it sounds like, that sounds right grand. Anyways, thanks for sharing the time with us on this video. Maybe you'll come back for the next one, where we'll be going to the Peak District, to Castleton, with Chris and his granddaughter.